Visual storytelling is one of my favorite things ever. Something powerful happens when a storyteller can portray emotion and feeling through visuals. And I think the film Akira is great at this. Without giving too much away, Akira is a film about a post-apocalyptic city called Neo-Tokyo, which is riddled with government corruption and civilian protests everywhere. Tetsuo, a member of one of the city's biker gangs called the Capsules, gets into an accident where he runs into a mysterious child who has mysterious powers. Both the child and Tetsuo get taken in by the government. Tetsuo gets put into a hospital, and while in the hospital, he discovers he has incredible powers, including super strength and reality-bending powers. Tetsuo's abilities and how he contextualizes and grapples with his newfound abilities is one thing the film demonstrates beautifully through visual storytelling. Take the scene where Tetsuo is hallucinating in the hospital, for example. In this scene, Tetsuo is laying in his hospital bed at nighttime and starts to hallucinate small child toys marching onto his bed and pillow in a strange, eerie, demonic fashion. Then, before his eyes, a bunch of toys and trash form giant evil stuffed animals and toy cars that are looming over him ominously. Tetsuo starts to run away, and the room starts crumbling and turning into Legos and other toys. The room also starts flooding with water. This scene is visually stunning. The animation is top notch and does a great job of portraying Tetsuo's psychological dread in that moment as he's in the process of developing his abilities. Tetsuo's transformation from a normal biker gang member to a superpowered maniac, essentially, is one of the most compelling aspects of the whole movie. Tetsuo turns evil and rebels against his biker gang because he's searching for the force known as Akira, which is something that started World War III in the past, and he wants to get a hold of it. Seeing him decimate parts of the city and fight against the military was an amazing visual spectacle. Every scene is animated with such detail, and the background art really sells the desolate, destroyed look of everything. The city environment itself almost is a character in the movie. The way the city of Neo-Tokyo is presented in this movie is fantastic. It's grimy, dirty, and it feels like a hostile place to be. The whole city has a sort of edge to it, and it really gives the film a lot of personality. There's something about the way cities were portrayed in films in the 80s and 90s that's just so great to me. They were usually really gritty and grimy. This gritty, grimy setting also reflects the dark nature of the events happening in Akira's story. The government is very corrupt and uses militaristic force to attempt to silence protests or enforce its agenda, even going so far as to bring tanks and soldiers out to shoot civilians. As a result of this, many gangs and criminals run rampant in the city, as the whole place is a sort of breeding ground for anarchy and destruction. I think the fact that this film communicates so well visually is why it's gained mass appeal over the years, not only as an anime film, but as a celebrated sci-fi and post-apocalyptic film among people outside of anime circles. The plot of the film isn't as fleshed out as its manga counterpart, but what really makes the film special is how beautifully it communicates its action and emotion to the audience, as well as its fantastic world building and visual design. Akira is one of my favorite pieces of sci-fi. Leave a comment and tell me what you thought about Akira or this video in general, and leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one.